Alright guys, so here we are. We're going to do part 3 on practice assignment 9, number 9. And we can eliminate either the x variable or the y variable. Alright, so now let me point this out. Now y'all in class watch this too, okay? So now the equal sign kind of splits up this equation to a left side and a right side. Alright, and I want you to see that on the left side I have x's, but on this right side for the first equation is the y, but on the left side is the y variable for this one, for that second equation. So you see which variables are on the same side for me to eliminate. X or y, guys? The x. Okay, good. All right. So y'all see that. Now I could move this negative 3y over to the other side using inverse operation. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and set that up so that all my variables are on the same side. Alright, so now let me do this in a different color. Someone tell me, how can I get rid of this negative 3y on that right side? Let's go with Jasmine. How do I get rid of that negative 3y? Because I don't want it to be over there. I want it to be on the other side. Yes. Add 3y. Very good. So I do the inverse operation. So the opposite of subtracting 3y is adding 3y. And then I have to add 3y's over to this side. Now I don't have enough room to rewrite it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite it down here. So now I've got, let's see. I have x all by itself, plus 3y, because you see I added that 3y on the left side, equals, what's it going to be, Tyler B? Equals what? Negative 13. Good job. You're doing a great job sticking with me on that. Alright, so now these are the two equations that I have, and I can either cancel out the x variables or the y variables. Let's go to Tyler G. Which one do you think is going to be easiest to eliminate, the x or the y? Yeah, it is. The x is actually going to be easier to eliminate. I could eliminate the y, but it's going to take more steps. So what I'm going to do, because I've got a lot of work kind of scrunched up there, I'm going to rewrite my equation. So I've got 2x plus 2y equals negative 6. And I also have x plus 3y equals negative 13. Someone tell me, what do I multiply the second equation by in order to make the x variables opposite? Let's go with, I was wanting to pick Nia, but she's not raising her hand. Can you tell me? Yes, great job. She says I multiply it by negative 2, and watch what happens. A negative 2 times x is going to give me a negative 2x. A negative 2 times 3y is going to give me a negative 6y. A negative 2 times a negative 13 is going to give me, what do you think, Tiana? You're right, a positive 26. And the reason it's positive is because you multiply a negative and a negative. That's right. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this second equation, line it up so you can see how they cancel. So plus 2y equals a negative 6. Alright, what happens whenever I combine a negative 2x and a negative 2x, Kyle? It would not be 0. Negative 4x, you got it. Yes, I see. Whenever I wrote this second equation down, I wrote it down incorrectly. Watch this. Good catch, guys. They were about to tell me. This should be a positive 2x. So when I rewrite it, it should be a positive 2x. So now Kyle, he was telling me the correct answer, but because I wrote the equation down wrong, that was not coming off right. So now, Kyle, tell me again. When I combine a negative 2x and a positive 2x, what do I get? You get 0. Cancel out. Great job. Alright, so now let me go to someone else. If I combine a negative 6y and a positive 2y, what am I going to get, Victoria? Negative 4y. That's right. Good job. You learned from 7th grade, if your signs are different, you subtract. Alright, so now I'm going to pick someone else. A positive 26 and a negative 6. What do you think? Let's go with Wyman. It's a what? Yes, a positive 20. Good job. What's the last thing I have to do here? What do you think, Colin? Yes, divide by negative 4. Alright, wait, I'm coming to you, Alyssa. Alyssa, what does y equal in this case? Yes, a negative 5. Because when you divide a positive and a negative, you're going to get a negative answer. Alright, so now let me go to, let's see. Who have I not called on? I think I've called on everyone. Oh, Jordan. Alright, so good. So Jordan, I've called him Vince. He told me about the positive and negative stuff. Alright, so Jordan, what am I going to do next to find out the rest of my answer? Good, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this original equation up here. So I've got x equals negative 3y minus 13, and I'm going to take this negative 5 and I'm going to sub it in for y, because that's what y equals. When I do that, my equation looks like this. X equals negative 3 times a negative 5 minus 13. What's a negative 3 times a negative 5, guys? Good job. It's a positive 15. What is 15 minus 13? It is 2. That's it. So now I've got my full answer in coordinate pair format. We have x equals 2, y equals negative 5.